4% of the population.
For the
future of these children with whom I work today, I would like that they know at least what they are committing themselves to tomorrow. And it is the possibility to give them a future from dance.
Yes.
These educators are making efforts to give them tools for a better future.
These young people that we introduce to new technologies are people who tomorrow will be professionals. They will no longer see these new technologies as inaccessible.
Dancer and choreographer JEAN-PAUL MEHANSIO says dance has always been a part of his life.
I started with imitation. I watched my mother dance in the village where I grew up, and at funerals, baptism, birthdays, there were always people dancing. And so I watched and imitated.
These days, it's Jean-Paul, or JP as many call him, who's being watched and imitated. Today he's at an orphanage he supports in Abobao, one of Abidjan's most popular districts.
I've been coming to Abobo for 4 years. Whenever I'm in Ivory Coast and I have time, I come. I met them at a wedding and their story touched me. It's a retired lady who takes children in the streets and who educates them and encourages them to dance. When I saw that, I said, wow, that's where I have to be, because today, dance for me means educating.
35-year-old says teaching wasn't initially in his plans, but traveling and performing around the world gave him a different perspective.
I enrolled at the National Higher Institute of Arts and Cultural Action, and there was a theater and dance school there. I did 4 years of training, and then afterwards I went to training in Hungary, I went to training in Senegal. I felt the need to share what I knew, our traditional dances, and what I had learned here in Ivory Coast, in Senegal, Hungary and France. I found that our dances from home are not known enough internationally. So I wanted to share the traditional steps and then create contemporary shows from traditional dances. That's how I started to want to teach.
After several years abroad, Jean-Paul says he and his wife, a gallery owner, decided to come back to Côte d'Ivoire in 2020 to set up something of their own. The Cocoterie des Arts, a creative residency opened in February 2022.
I
felt the need to create this place outside the city. If there are local or international artists who want to create in nature, far from the city, they can come here.
Today, JP is working on an upcoming show with his dance company.
Différentes émotions. La joie, la réflexion, la tristesse.
One of Jean-Paul's dancers says his teaching style encourages those who work with him to aim higher.
As a choreographer, he gives you the energy to surpass yourself in what you do. He really manages to transmit to you the confidence to be able to try things when you dance. So by starting from here, I can go much further, and that's what's great about him.
What drives me is passion. It's my heart. I have to do it.
When he's home, he often heads to the beach, just a few minutes away.
Là-bas, c'est le paradis pour moi.
Over there, it's paradise for me because it's the time when I'm alone with the elements of nature. When I go there, it's actually recharging me. I feel like I'm revitalizing myself to start again. In the future, as a dancer, I would like to be in the best shows which impact the world. As a choreographer, I would like to have a dance company that's the model of creativity for young people. And then my biggest dream is that I hope that dance will be respected in Côte d'Ivoire.
Above all, he says, he will continue to teach and continue to learn.
Yes!
Of all the courses that I have given around the world, what I learned from all these people is humanity.